the prospects looks better. Our businesses have delivered solid results despite the pandemic, working through the pandemic in 2020. But as I look into 2021, I expect much solid growth, both for the economy and Sabancı businesses. I expect, especially around second quarter or so, as tourism starts kicking in and European economy starts rebooting, the export revenues should boost the Turkish economy.
How stable is the economy at this point, and how stable is the lira? Given that you are so exposed to many cyclical parts of the economy, clearly we've seen something of a rebound as we've seen this weakness in the lira. But of course, in the background is always the market's question mark about political decisions over the economy. How comfortable are you with the state of the economy running into 2021 and the political opinions that shape it?
As the government has gone through a normalization efforts of the entire measures being taken, we have gone through a V-shaped recovery basically based on local consumption. Now, from this point on, the more theme will be more stability and visibility. The government has been unwinding a lot of the measures that they have taken at the middle of the crisis in COVID. Therefore, I expect the risk perception in Turkish assets to be normalizing in line with our peers, and Turkish lira to be stable from this point on. They have shown that they are willing to act in orthodox measures when push comes to action.
And yet, sir, the international perception of the president himself, Mr. Erdogan, and the way he runs the economy and the independence of the central bank is something which has previously and still does dent investor perception and hence investor flows into the country. Do you think this will be a persistent problem going forward?
There has been an ongoing dialogue with the government's circles, with the business community, and the responses we are getting from the government circles is very positive. I expect the measures currently being taken on the orthodox setting will continue to help better recovery of the entire economy and a lot more visibility and predictability. Therefore, the risk perception for both businesses and the financial markets will reflect that sooner or later.
Where's Turkey looking, sir? I mean, historically, when we've spoken to you and other Turkish business leaders, we've looked at opening up Turkey to Western investors, Western markets, Western banks as well. Of course, Turkey sits in one of the most extraordinary geographic positions in the world as well. Is that focus still looking to the West, or there are other investors, perhaps from the Middle East or indeed from Asia, who actually are more the priority now?
Of course, every country is looking into its national interest and also balancing it with bilateral relations. But as a business community, we see Turkey solidly part of the European trading bloc and part of the Western alliance. Our actions, our trade links clearly show that. I don't expect that to change anytime soon.
Can I ask you about the retail business? Just going through the portfolio of assets from supermarkets to smart devices, electricals, what are you witnessing in terms of appetite for consumers to spend and what is a very key holiday period?
Well, there has been more than a V-shaped recovery in the consumer spending in Turkey, and I expect that to continue. Especially there has been a solid demand for electronic equipment as people were trying to coping with education from home and connectivity. I expect that to continue in the next 2021. I think we are fast forwarding a couple of years in technology, and we are going through some special times. And retail environment will continue to be doing well. I also see that it is more challenged on the textiles, for example, in the garments business, and much better on the food and technology side.